Ball of foot. And Knockings, we're here at the finish line, coach. After 39 games, 9 months, we started all the way back in September of last year. We're now in May. Today is the fourth day in May. We're at the end. How how do you feel? How do you feel knowing coming out of the tier two system and your team finished eighth in the National League? How do you feel?
Well, I must say I'm proud of the youngsters. This is something no one expects this and to come from the tier two and challenging one time for the sixth place position. But definitely we just fall short. I think tiredness take a toll on us. Or when you look at the squad, it's not that deep with senior players, be a juvenile, be a youngsters. But definitely I think they did well and I'm very, very proud of them.
Okay, coach. Funny that you mentioned just missing top six. As I said, we started off the season, we were in the relegation zone, and then January came, February came. We saw the introduction of players, so we saw the coming back of your captain from injury, and then you guys went on a winning streak. And then you played excellent football for a period of time, and then for the latter stages, for the last 4 or 5 games, you fell short. Where you think you went wrong?
Well, it's not about went wrong. It's about the injuries take a toll. And when you look at the back line, losing a Markovic Brown, and a Jimai Johnston at the back, our two central defender. With that big run, that big push, and losing them at a critical point, that it take a toll on us.
All right, coach. There is much controversy in the news. We all watch the news. We see what is happening. We see what is happening with the leaders, Mount Pleasant, and the reports coming in that all the matches that they played, the teams that they beat would be getting back that 3 points. Even at the latter stages, did you have meetings among your team members that hey, there is a possibility that we can go top six, or you had accepted that it won't be top six for this season?
No, I think we in dialogue. We have meeting up to yesterday. We meet with at our training session. They understand what the situation. But when you look at how the back lines, the back line really never show up for us. The silly mistake at the back. So when you lose senior players at the back, it can take a toll.
All right, coach. You finished eighth in the league. That's in the mid-table. And funny enough, when we look at your statistics, out of 39 games, you won 13, which is a third. You draw 12, which is roughly a third. And then you lost 14, well, 15 today, which is, again, roughly a third. How do you assess that going into next season, going into the summer?
It's all about a positive start. Start of the season, we have to be positive and start on the right footing. I think that's where we fell short. We at the start of the season we were on time at about 11th position after the first 13 games. But definitely I think we stepped up in the second half of the competition, and then injury and tiredness take a toll on the team. And with our limited experienced players, limited that is as more it's more youngsters, try to fill those spaces. But I think they did their best, and I must say thumbs up to them.
All right, coach. Don't want to keep it any longer. So one more question before we go. You spoke about Scott depth, that you didn't have that, and we saw injuries. Gaining the experience from this season, are we to expect to have? Because there are teams that we watch that have great depth. Teams like the Mount Pleasant and the Montego and the Cavalier. Those teams. Are you saying that come next year we can expect a squad depth in racing? So should in case for whatever reason, act of God, we have crucial players who are injured, we have other players in our squad that can step up.
Yeah, definitely. That is something I started to look on, from about a month ago, where we have to get some senior players. When I say senior players, not players who are over 25, not 25 and below. There's some senior who played in the Premier League before and who have quality and things. So definitely we are looking at that. And I think we have identified a few players that definitely are ready. But we just have to take it at a stage now, and wait for that moment, and then we move.
All right, coach. Thank you for stopping by to speak to us one last time for this season. All the best. We'll be tracking you guys from the summer going into September because we want Racing United to come big next season. So all the best.
Yeah, definitely we're going to do that. Definitely, no doubt about that. Definitely going to see that.
All right, coach. Wonderful. Anarchy.
Bana,